Welcome to another folktale / fairy tale. The fairy tale we're going to do today is The Little Mermaid. Now I'm going to tell you the story of the Little Mermaid. Once upon a time, in a deep spot under the sea, there lived a sea king who had 6 mermaid daughters, who were princesses. The sea princesses were all beautiful, but the youngest girl was the most beautiful of them all. The Little Mermaid was known for her beauty and her enchanting voice. Everyone loved her. The Sea King had been a widower for many years, and his mother took care of him. She was the grandmother to the 6 sea princesses. She would tell them stories about the life humans live on land. These stories made the princesses curious about the surface world, especially the Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid wanted the things humans experience on land so badly, you see. But the thing she wished for the most was this. Her grandmother told her that even though mermaids live longer than humans, having a lifespan of 300 years, but they don't have immortal souls like humans do. Humans, you see, have immortal souls that go above the stars to the afterlife when they die. Mermaids, on the other hand, don't have immortal souls, so they just dissolve into sea foam and are never seen again. The Little Mermaid wasn't happy with the finite life of a mermaid. Luckily, the Sea King made this rule that once a mermaid princess turned 15, she would be allowed to rise up to the surface world to see its wonders, and would tell stories of what they saw. Unluckily, with each princess being 1 year younger than the one before, this meant that the Little Mermaid would have to wait 5 years, since she was the youngest. Her older sisters went up and told stories about humans, ships, sunsets, and the smell of flowers. The Little Mermaid eagerly awaited her turn. When her turn came at last, she saw the ships riding on the sea and the sunset. There was a man drowning, and she saved him and fell in love with him. He never saw her, but she never forgot him. She was going to tell her story, but she realized that as her sisters got older and were allowed to visit the surface world more often, their curiosity about it faded away. None of them cared anymore, but she still cared, and she still wanted to be human. One day, the Little Mermaid came across a sea witch's cave, and the sea witch agrees to give her legs if she gives her her voice. The Little Mermaid agreed, and the sea witch cut her tongue out, leaving her speechless. Then gives her a potion that the Little Mermaid is supposed to drink to get legs. But there's 3 unlucky things. 1, when she drinks the potion, the transformation will feel like a sword being stabbed into her tail. 2, every step on land she takes will feel like she's stepping on knives. And 3, just 3 days to win the love of the prince, and if not, she'll die and dissolve into sea foam. But she drank the potion, and her tongue burned, and her legs bled, and when she was walking on land, it felt like she was stepping on knives. But since she couldn't communicate with the prince didn't fall in love with her, so he fell in love with and married someone else. So her 5 older sisters wanted to help her, so they got a magical knife from the sea witch and told her to stab the prince in the heart with it, and then she can go back to living as a mermaid. But the Little Mermaid loved the prince too much to kill him, so she dropped the knife back into the water, and she became a daughter of the air, spirits who earn immortal souls after 300 years of doing good deeds. The end. Now I'm going to give you some information about the fairy tale The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid was written by Danish author Hans Christian Andersen. The ending, I would say it's neutral, since even though she didn't get the love of the prince, she got the soul like she wanted, and the lesson is the importance of self-acceptance. That was the story of The Little Mermaid, so if you liked this story, like and subscribe.